day, I woke up in a world of influencers. At first, I was scared, but then I realized this isn't the future. This is the world we already live in. A world where anyone can create a character with its own lore, its own narrative, a character that can earn, grow, and move on its own.
Hi everyone, my name is Jessica. I'm your new host on Higgsfield.
Chill. You were created by me.
Guys, cut it out. I created both of you this morning. I'm the real deal. Or am I?
You don't need to be born with perfect genetics or live in LA anymore to be an influencer. Higgsfield just dropped Influencer Studio. I'm Adil, and in this video, I'll show you exactly how to generate a realistic AI influencer, control their movements using your own body, and how to get them to review your products. But I'm not doing this alone. If you've been on the internet lately, you've probably seen Dolly. She's the chaotic queen who basically broke the algorithm. She proved that you don't need to be a real person to get real fans. She showed everyone that it's not about being human, it's about being entertaining. Let's get started by going to Higgsfield.ai and selecting AI Influencer. And here you dial the basics: character type, gender, ethnicity, skin color, eye color, skin condition, and age. And there are also advanced settings that we will cover later. The internet doesn't want a perfect face. It wants character. So give them scars, give them style. I'm sure most of you have noticed that AI influencers with vitiligo have been really popular lately. So let's try and generate some human, female, mixed, eyes deep brown, vitiligo like we wanted, and adult. Okay. These girls look a lot like the influencers I've been seeing on my explore pages for some time now. What's important here is that this isn't a preset character. This is an identity that you actually own. I think she has the most potential to go viral, so let's go with her. I'm fairly new to this, so I want to get a second opinion from someone who's already inside the algorithms. Let me just quickly jump into her world. Hey, Dolly.
Look, I'm fully booked, and I don't do interviews for less than 6 figures.
Oh.
Just talk to my creative director instead.
Okay.
I created a monster. She's a total diva now.
Hi, Muzzy. Be honest. Would this girl make it on the Explore page?
She looks great, but I see thousands of these. The biggest mistake I see new creators make is they try to build hot person number 4.
So how do I fix it?
You need something that catches people's attention within the first 2 seconds when they're scrolling. With Dolly, it's the human-doll hybrid look and the attitude. For your character, don't just give her a face, give her a story. That's what makes people follow.
So let's put them in a childhood setting to give them some history and lore.
We can edit our characters on the same page. Same person as a child. There we go. That's what our influencer would look like as a kid. From here, you can extend the lore. For example, let's see what she would look like in high school for storyline continuity. Same person in high school. And there we go. You can come up with a story like the influencer grew up in Japan and then moved to the States for high school. Honestly, whatever your imagination can come up with here. Now, let's place the same character in different settings for a variety of content. Because once you commit to one identity, everything becomes easy. Content, consistency, and even the brand deals. Let's try. Same person in a different location and different outfit. And while we are waiting for these generations, Muzzy, one piece of advice for audience building today.
Consistency beats one perfect video. You have to not give up. Sometimes you get no views, and other times you get a lot. The audience comes on its own, and you should interact with them and learn from what they like and don't like.
Almost all social media algorithms reward consistency. So shoot tons of videos without relying on anyone, and you're bound to outperform everyone.
We got 4 Instagram-ready pictures, and we can even animate some of them. But before we get into that, there's a surprise me button. Let's give that a go. Yo, now these don't look like your typical influencers, but mark my words, they will be taking over your feed soon. Just look at the details. A bee with a cute prosthetic leg and a robotic arm. A very stylish ant. And a lizard about to hit a Pilates class.
When choosing between different characters, the interesting part isn't which one is better. It's that they feel like different creators. So pick the one that fits and improves your scenario. Now, Advanced Builder is where it gets scary. You can edit face, body, style, and each one has its own subcategories.
I don't recommend changing over 10 settings at once if you want the best consistency and control. Let's first try an iguana, male, green skin, purple eyes, reptile for eyes type, athletic body type, robotic arm, and a hyper-realistic rendering style. Look at that, it got every single detail right. Now let's try a human, male, mixed, white eyes, adult, big horns, prosthetic leg, and tattoos. This came out so clean. The contrast of those massive horns and intense white eyes against a regular convenience store background is such a cool vibe. And for the last one, let's do something wild. B, non-binary, green eyes, fur, lean, cute arm, piercing, hyper-realistic. That's an adorable selfie, and honestly, I would be very interested in what they have to say.
I'm not going to spend 30 minutes here. I just want you to see the level of control. And if you don't want to start from scratch, there are pre-made characters that you can use instantly, or customize them like templates. Okay, we've built a character, but the real test is motion. Because if movement looks fake, the whole illusion dies. So let's bring them to life.
I'm about to try the motion control. When you animate Dolly, what's the secret sauce to making her not look like a robot?
For Dolly, I use specific instructions and prompts that make her move like a human. Now, if you're using motion control, then you have to exaggerate the movements. And it's also about timing. Exaggerate the pauses. Hold still for a beat before the punchline. The attitude lives in those micro moments.
In that case, let's make this motion as human and weird as possible. Here's a video of my DOP letting loose. He's gonna kill me for showing you this. Let's see if our ant from earlier can copy it. Yes, look at that. It captured the movement perfectly.
Notice what doesn't happen here? No warping, no face stripped, no personality reset.
We also have a library of trending movements that you can copy instantly. Let's take our main character we generated at the beginning and recreate this viral dance with her. Absolute perfection. No morphing whatsoever. Even the hair and the bag over her shoulder flow supernaturally, which, trust me, is a very difficult thing to recreate with traditional video models.
And arguably one of the most important use cases, product placement.
Muzzy, you work with major global brands. Why are they booking virtual talent over real humans?
Speed and cost. To get a perfect shot with a human, you need flights, hotels, makeup artists, and the perfect sunset. With virtual talent, you can shoot a campaign in Tokyo or Paris in the same afternoon without leaving your desk.
All right, let's build that talent. I'm bringing my character into Nano Banana Pro. I have a video of a girl applying moisturizer to her face. Let's take the first keyframe from that video and prompt for replace the face cream to the branded one and replace the girl. Perfect. Now we can bring these over to motion control and hit generate. UGC content is now easier than ever.
This could run as a paid ad today. So go get that bag.
And speaking of getting that bag, we actually just launched Higgsfield Earn. It's pretty straightforward. You make the videos, post them, and get paid for your views. You build the audience, and we reward the hustle. I've left a full guide in the description on exactly how to get started. Before we wrap, let's do a couple rapid-fire questions with Muzzy. What inspired you to create Dolly?
Everyone was making AI content tailored to a male audience. I saw a huge gap for something made for women, something that felt like a real personality, not just a pretty look. Dolly is a parody of influencer culture. Flawless on the outside, completely unhinged on the inside. She's funny, relatable, brutally honest, and still empowering.
Who is the primary audience that watches Dolly?
Dolly's core audience is women ages 18 to 34 who love drama, pop culture, and unhinged comedy. But the humor is broad enough that it pulls in anyone.
Without saying the number, does Dolly make more money than a doctor?
Let's just say she pays the rent, the Wi-Fi, and her own attitude.
As one of the pioneers in the industry, how do you see AI influencers evolving over the next year?
It's kind of scary how fast AI is evolving, and it's only going to get better. Some people can't even recognize if it's a real person or AI, which is an ethical dilemma. I see a lot of people using them for making UGC content, modeling, comedy, and so much more. I think we'll start seeing even more brands working with AI influencers and even making short films.
One piece of advice for everyone watching this who's scared to start?
I was one of those people. I kept procrastinating and telling myself no one would even watch. But one day I just said, you know what, let me at least try. At that time, everyone was making the same Bigfoot AI videos. I wanted to do something different, and I think that is what led to the success. Don't use this tool to make another perfect model like everyone else. Use it to make something unique, something that stops the scroll.
Well, you heard him.
You can be anyone now. Or more accurately, you can create anyone. People who are early to this aren't just experimenting. They're building something grandiose. And to help you get started, we're giving away 5 free ultimate plans. To enter, comment down below what kind of influencer you would create first and why. And as always, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.